Yo guys, you're watching Indie Filmmakers at, and today we are in London for the BSC Expo 2026. Welcome.
Hey guys, I'm Sean and I'm with Arri, and Arri is a company who specialises in high-end cinematic cameras and lighting products. And at BSC show this year, we're showing a couple of cool new things with our flagship camera, which as you can see here is the Alexa 35 Extreme. So the Alexa 35 has been out for a few years, and this is a new version of the camera that still functions like a normal cinema camera where you would be shooting at 24 or 25 frames per second. But this special model can go all the way up to 660 frames per second now, so that you can shoot both extreme slow-mo and regular footage on the same time with the same camera body. And we also have these crazy Enso lenses. So these are new. These are our smaller and lighter cinema lenses, and they have amazing close focus. So we have 14 lenses that go from a 10.5mm lens, which is large format, it's crazy wide, all the way up to 250mm at f2.8. And they're just a beautiful, cool little small lens that you can also put some rear adapters on the back to make them look like vintage. But yeah, thank you so much for having us. I'm Sean. We'll see you later.
Hi, this is Hollyland at BSC Expo 2026, and this is our booth. So we've got the Solidcom H1 over here. So this is a new product that we launched for broadcasting, stage events, etc. Compatible with like 80 belt packs and up to like 100 groups, etc. So it's for massive productions. And then we got this M1 Pro, so like a belt pack solution also for like stage events. Right here we've got the webcam. So this is we call it Lyra, and it's a 4K webcam that we've recently released. Also we've got a VeusLiv Air. It's a live streaming camera, and microphones like the A1s, Lark Max 2, Lark M2, and also Lark M2S.
Hey, I'm Tom Story, the product specialist for Canon UK here at BSC Expo, and today we're here to talk about the C50. This is our brand new hybrid camera, a complete beast in terms of flexibility. So we've got a 7K full frame sensor, capable of 7K open gate recording. So brilliant for not just anamorphic shooting, but also when you want to take full advantage, vertical advantage of that sensor, so you can do more social crops, so vertical crops. That leads me into the simultaneous crop recording. So if social media is a big area for you, you can actually record a 16:9 and a 9:16 or 1:1 clip, both at the same time to each card. So great for those social media enthusiasts.
Hey everyone, this is Brandon from Aputure, and we're here at BSC Expo 2026 at the Aputure booth. And here I have with me the UK premiere of our new Nova series. That includes the Nova 9° 2x1 and our two Nova II 2x1 and 1x1 series lights. So let's get into it. They're all IP65 rated, which is really great for this British weather. It's always raining. And at the same time, they're super durable and have all the connectivity you could possibly need. You have DMX, CRMX, SAC, and Ethernet, as well as Sidus Bluetooth, all built in as well. All of these are built on our extended Blair or Blair CG light engine. That's extended Blair that's in the Nova 9°, and extended Blair CG that's in the Nova II 2x1 and the 1x1. The Nova 9° Superpower is in the name. It is the tightest beam angle panel on the market at 9 degrees and is built on our extended Blair engine. This Nova 9° allows you to throw your light 10, 20, 30, 50 meters away and still get an insane amount of light level with minimal fall off. So that means that you can actually get those sharp sunlight shadows while achieving, again, the same sunlight color quality with the extended Blair light engine, because that's blue, lime, amber, indigo, red, and extended red all in one panel. So you're going to really able to get really nice sunlight, really nice cool tones, and really good sunsets with the Nova 9°. And with its slim form factor, you're able to get a very narrow beam while at the same time taking up very little space. So that makes it really good for building up multiple lights onto a 3-light yoke, or to pair them with our dual quick release truss adapter, just like with the Nova 2s, so you can really build your sunbeam to the size that you need. So that orange beam over there is the Storm XE52 with the parallel beam adapter, and here, right here next to it, is the Nova 9°. So you're getting all that punch out of a panel. And all of these lights share the same quick clip adapters as well. So you can actually use the same accessories across both the 9-degree 2x1 and also the Nova II 2x1. But if you want the full color gamut, if you want the saturated color and you want a light that is not just punchy, but delivers an all-around package for you, then look no further than the Nova II 1x1 and the 2x1. Built on the extended Blair CG light engine that adds to the indigo and to the red and to the extended red, we're adding cyan and green. This allows us to get great color saturation in a 1x1 and a 2x1 form factor so that you can key out any color. You're going to have all your bases covered, direct or diffused, IP65, all the connectivity you need, all inside the Nova series.
Hi there, I'm Matt from Sigma. We've got two new lines to show you today. We've got the AF Cine line. These are brand new autofocus Cine lenses. We're leveraging our mirrorless technology that we already have in our stills lenses, and we are then housing them in a new Cine housing. This gives you the best of both worlds, especially for run and gun sort of type of setups. That you're able to switch between the autofocus and manual focus, but also leverage the Cine technology with the hard stops and whatnot as well. We also are introducing our Aizu Prime line, so these came out last year. These are built from the ground up for cinema, all with T1.3 T-stops across the whole range, and they start at 25mm all the way up to 75mm. And you should be able to see a very lovely shallow depth of field, lovely drop off towards the side, whereas our autofocus Cine line is again a lot more clean because that leverages our mirrorless technology.
Hi there, Jake here from CDP, and I'm on the Red booth here at BSC 2026, showing off the Red V-Raptor XE. This is Red's newest camera. It takes the amazing global shutter sensor inside of the Raptor X, but offers it at a new price point. They've managed to do this by limiting the camera slightly, so it's got around half the frame rate options of the original X. It's got a few features removed, which got to do with virtual production and some more broadcast stuff, but the XE has loads of performance packed into it. Red have recently released a new version of the firmware for their V-Raptor cameras, which is 2.2 beta. This brings improved peaking performance, better high ISO performance in ProRes, which is I think a low-key feature of the Raptor cameras is how good the ProRes is in these. And it's also brought a reduced boot time. They've reduced it quite a bit, but it's still quite long. It's a cinema camera, they take a little bit to boot up.
Hello guys, I'm Kevin from LAOWA Lens. Okay, next to me is our latest new lens. It's our new probe zoom lens. So the interesting thing about our lens is it's a 15mm lens. It's super wide. It's the widest probe lens you can find in the market. And we've got two versions. One is a T8 and the other one is a T12. So the T8 one is a 15 to 24mm and the other one is a 15 to 35, meaning you got a better range but losing one stop of a light. So it's a very compact lens, as it has a very long barrel and can go underwater. This is our latest innovation.
We are at the Blackmagic booth at BSC 2026 and we are showing DaVinci Resolve 20. Obviously DaVinci Resolve 20 has a load of new features in it. A lot of people are interested in our AI tools. Now the AI tools in DaVinci Resolve, our neural engine, they're designed to speed up processes. So we don't do any generative AI. We don't use media to teach an AI system. We just have AI that helps speed up processes within the software. So some of the new things in 20, we have something called IntelliScript, whereby you can have a paper edit, just a simple text file of a script, and it will analyze the video and build an edit according to the script you import. We have a new Magic Mask. So Magic Mask version 2 is an update on the previous Magic Mask where you can just add simple points and the AI works out, the neural engine works out exactly what you're trying to mask. We've improved the depth map, we've improved the speed, and then we've got cinematic haze as well. That works a little bit like the depth map. It works out where the haze should come from. And yeah, the AI features are in studio only. There are a couple in the free version, but they're mainly studio only. And as I said, they run throughout the pages. You can use the Magic Mask, say, in the Fusion page. We have lots of editing tools as well. So you can transcribe audio in the edit page to kind of
find great bits of interviews. So again, for those of you who want more information about this, you can check out the Blackmagic website at blackmagicdesign.com.
Hi, I'm Colin. I'm here with Accsoon and the Accsoon booth in BSC, and we're here looking at our brand new M7 Pro and M7 monitors. They are a professional high-end camera monitor, on-camera monitor, or director's monitor without necessarily the high-end price, but also an absolute mountain of additional functionality. So if you're familiar with our products, you're probably already familiar with our Accsoon C app, which is, you know, a very professional camera monitoring app. It has all the things you'd expect, like black and white, single color. If you wanted to check, for example, green screen, you can set it to green. Histogram, waveform, vector scope, focus peaking, 2 different types now. LUTs, 3D LUTs, you can load your own custom LUTs, very easy to do. Zebras, histogram, anamorphic D-squeeze, including custom anamorphic D-squeeze if you have a particularly funky or unusual anamorphic lens with like a 1.7 or a 1.77 or something strange. You can set that into our camera. For those of you who know Accsoon, we're known for our wireless video transmission system. So we have incorporated within our monitor our wireless video transmission system. And I don't just mean that this is your on-camera monitor and your transmitter. The same unit, no need to buy separate models, no need to pay for different licenses, can switch between receiver mode or transmitter mode.
So I'm Anthony of FilmSTICKS. We have recently launched this product, which is our Action Slate. The Action Slate came about because we wanted to have a mid-range option of clapperboards for the larger, wider video market. We have still maintained a high quality point to it. We've had silk screen printed clapperboard, which has been baked, which gives you some pretty rough rigidity in terms of longevity. We've made it one piece to make it easier for people at this level to literally grab and go. This is our action range, and we're hoping to get into the much wider video market with this, with a price point which is less than half the price of our flagship clapperboard. And you can see they both look just as professional.
What's going on, guys? Jack here from Tilta at BSC 2026, and we have our brand new, first of the kind in the industry, autofocus adapter on show today. So this effectively tricks your Sony camera into thinking that it's an autofocus lens using the inbuilt phase detection autofocus from the camera. So what does that mean for you guys? It means that you can use face tracking, it means that you have iris control, it means that you have the same autofocus capabilities from your Sony cameras, but using manual cinema lenses. This is the first of its kind unit within the industry. It doesn't quite work like LiDAR. It's using the inbuilt PDAF system within the camera. So you get things like face tracking, and because it's not LiDAR, it means that it's even more accurate because you're literally getting your inbuilt focus from the camera.
Hello, this is Steven at the ROSCO stand at BSC 2026, here to show you some of our newest products. This is our Octa kit, so it comes with 8 of them, and you can plug it into the mains, charge up all 8 of them. They come in single kits, quad kits, and an Octa kit. Super durable. I take them camping, waterproof, IP rated. It is a beautiful little accessory we have for it, the dome, magnet mounts, as well as dome, egg crate, and clear and flat diffusion, as well as a little mount to put 4 of them together along with a soft box, give you a bigger light source. People love these. I love them. Get your ROSCO Dash.
Yeah, hi, my name's David Martin. We're here today at the Astera stand, and we're proud to be showing the new Astera Quick Beam. Quick Beam is the family of the Quick series, which started with the Quick Spots, then the Quick Punch, and now, as I say before, the new unit is the Quick Beam. What you see here is a 4-way kit that also has the PoE device and all the accessories. What is good about this is it has a retractable battery that lasts up to 1 hour and 20 minutes, and then you can hot swap it when need be. Zoomable with a Fresnel lens. On top of this, you can fit lenticular lenses, wall washes, and barn doors. All the units in the quick range have a zoomable lens mechanically from 13 to 60 degrees. And that is it, the quick beam.
Hello guys, welcome to the Sirui booth at the BSC 2022 in London. So what we're gonna show you at this booth is mainly our new lens series called Astra. It's the world first anamorphic full frame lens series with autofocus. It has a squeeze factor of 1.33x. Over here you can see the picture of the 100mm of the Astra series with a neutral flare. Over there on the table we have the other focal lengths. Now for the start we have a 50, 75 and 100 available with Sony E mount, Panasonic L mount and Nikon Z mount.
Hi, it's Will from the Sony booth at the BSC Expo. We're going to show you a variety of things which we're showing today on the booth. So here on the cinema side of things, we've got the Venice with our Venice 2 camera here. We're showing the Magic Box from Optical Support, which is a great way of linking metadata back in for sort of non-smart lenses. But the thing we're really excited to show you about is the mini extension system, or the mini REALTO. This is a way of, for those that don't know the REALTO, so it's a way of separating the head from the body of the camera. But what's really unique about the mini REALTO is that we took out that rotating ND system that the Venice had, which is about the size of that. Took it out, swapped it for slot-in NDs, and that means you get the power of the Venice in a really small, compact form factor. It weighs just 500 grams, which is less than an FX3, but it means you get that power of that Venice, that 8K sensor in like a really, really tight, compact package. One of the really good things about that, because it's so small, our third parties are really starting to think about ways they can like really maximize that. For example, we've got this really cool thing here called the Cyclops system, which is here, which is a mini REALTO system, but it's on top of the head pointing down at a mirror. Here it is, you can see it just here, and it's hitting a mirror. So it's more like a genuine POV system, whereas standard POV you might have, you know, the mini sort of there in front of your face. That's not really proper POV, you know, it would be further back. Also, you know, if you wanted to you'd have to have a very wide angle lens. But this means that because of the nature of that mirror system, it's actually like the camera's inside your head. So it's genuine POV, it's being used on quite a few big productions right now. But that's a really unique use case which you can do when a camera is that small and weighs just 500 grams, just right there. Which hopefully we'll get a demonstration of that in a little bit.
Hello everyone, this is Nela and Nenlux booth, and today I'm going to introduce you the FILMSTICKS 360C. So as you can see here, we have a wall of FILMSTICKS. So starting from 2x1/2, 1x1, 2x1, 2x2, 4x1, and the latest edition 4x2, which is the 360C. So the 360C is a fixed panel, slim RGB WW with a pop-out softbox. The weight itself is 5.7 kilos, and the output is just amazing. Like right here, I believe it's just 1%, and if we dim it up, it's gonna shine everyone. The color temperature range of the FILMSTICKS 360C is from 2400 all the way up to 12,000, plus minus green as well. So in addition of the standard light right here, we also have the couple of accessories that allows you to merge two 4x2 together into a 4x4 panel. And then here we got the latest just announced motorized yoke for the 5000 and 2400 as well. And as you can see, it just moves smoothly. So the yoke itself takes 2400 with all accessories, and also the 5000 with all accessories here. The yoke itself is IP rated, IP66, means it can stand together with either the 5000 or 2400 in all the weather conditions together.
Hi, I'm Robin from Tiffin. We're at the BSC show in London, and I'd like to show you some of the products that we have here at the show. First of all, if we go over here, we have the Steadicam M2, but with the Volt 3 accessory for stabilization, for electronic control of your horizon, tilt, roll, and of course pan. We've got a very nice LED display on the side which helps you set it up, but generally it's the amount of control that you can get from the Volt 3, which improves your operating, gives you possibilities that were previously not available. We also have the Volt 3 technology on a brand new little sled, which is over here, demonstrated by Charlie. This is a lighter weight sled designed to take up to 14 kilos. So you can see we have the pan, tilt, roll and damping controls on the side. We don't get the display, but it's very easy to access. So what we're doing here is controlling the pan rotation with a motor that's in here, and we also control the roll and the tilt. This whole rig is being flown on a Steadicam G50 arm, so we can hold the rig in position wherever you want to get the shot. Up to about 14 kilos, brand new, never been seen before.
Hi there guys, so it's Bruno Murari from Nikon UK, and I want to talk to you about the new firmware for the Nikon ZR. There's quite a bit to talk about, so we'll get into it. So the first feature is extended recording limits for the Nikon ZR. Previously we had a 2 hour and 5 minute recording limit for most of the codecs, but now it's actually up from 2 hours and 5 minutes all the way up to 6 hours, which is really nice. And we've had a bit of feedback as well from people doing podcasting, weddings, long ceremonies, that sort of thing. So it's really exciting to be able to bring that feature to the ZR. We also have a new filing system for files basically on the camera, and this mimics the Red Komodo, the Red V-Raptor, basically the Red's way of naming files. So now you can select it by a camera ID, so camera A, camera B, camera C, having a clip and a reel number, which is really nice. So if you're using a Red Komodo or a V-Raptor, then having a ZR as a B cam has just gotten that much easier, which is really, really nice to have as well. And the last thing that a lot of people are requesting is time code support. So really happy to be able to bring that to the Nikon ZR. You can now jam time code via the 3.5mm jack, and it works with popular devices such as the Tentacle Sync. And of course, we always have a few bug fixes as well that people have reported. So it's really nice to be able to bring firmware 1.10 to all of our customers.
We're here at the Godox booth at BSC Expo 2026, and we've got two new releases here. We've got the P600R and the P1200R. So these are our new hard panels. If you look inside the diodes, they're actually emitting a hard light rather than a soft light. What this does is gives you a lot more punch. This light also has a 55-degree beam angle. The biggest new feature of this light is the fact that it has a variable diffusion, but we give you the option to decide what level of diffusion you really want. And then if you just want that full punch of the hard light, you can just take off the diffusion completely. So the P600R has 4 pixels and the P8 has 8 pixels. And with pixels, it gives us just a wider range for different effects. Like if you want to have a fire effect, for example, you can have variations in the color temperature to give you a more realistic look. The CCT range on both of these is from 1800 Kelvin all the way up to 10,000 Kelvin. And they also have full green magenta shift, so 100% on both sides. They're IP65 weather resistant. If you're shooting in the rain or some crazy conditions, you don't have to worry about anything. They can absolutely handle it just fine. The P4 starts at $2,300, whereas the P8 starts at $4,900.
Thanks for watching Indie Filmmakers at BSC Expo 2026. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and check us also on Instagram and TikTok at Indie Filmmakers.